I wanted to start a reading vlog this week, so we're reading and we're vlogging. Hello everyone. I wanted to start a reading vlog. It is Monday, November 10th, and I wanted to just start a reading vlog because I did a lot of things this weekend and I hope to do a lot of crafting and hobby-like things this week, so that's what we shall be doing. I have a lot of books that I want to read. None of them are on my physical TBR, so that's a downside to it all. However, I do have quite a bit of ebooks and audiobooks that I would like to get to. So let's go look at my Libby to see what I have to read. Not have to, but I want to read it. I'm so excited. So, yesterday I finished book 7 in the Neilani Singh's Guild Hunter series. I've been loving that series so much, and I am continuing the series. I read it in like a day and a half. It was so good. So I also have book 8 and 9. Am I correct on what number I'm on these books? I don't think so. Let me see. I read book 6 and I have 7 and 8 already on borrowed out from my Libby, the ebook and the audiobook for both. So I will be reading those. And I also have book 4 in the Beverly Jenkins series, which is called A Wish and a Prayer. I'm very excited about this. This is book 4. I gave the first 2 books 5 stars, and then the third book 4 stars. So this is a great series for me. I love Beverly Jenkins. I love all her books. So glad about that. And then the last book, I gave it back today, and I got it back today, but that's Sunny Disposition by Deanna Gray. Right? Yeah, Deanna Gray. I've been wanting to read this for a long time, but I put it on hold so long ago that I have no interest in reading it right now anymore. And so I borrowed it like 2 weeks ago. I gave it back because I was like, I'm not reading it. I don't need to hold on to it. And then I had it for a week and I still didn't read it. So I gave it back today. And then I got it back today. So I have 21 days on it again. But I am going to start the Neilani Singh book today because that's just what I want to do. But also, let me talk about something real quick. I DNF'd House of Leaves, right? So that means I only have one more book on my physical TBR. My 25 to 2025. I only have one more book left. And it's The Priory of the Orange Tree. Ooh, I don't think I'll be reading this in this vlog. This is, this seems like a thick book, but the spacing is very, not much. So I feel like it's not gonna be a quick read, but it's quicker than what I thought it would be. But I have, how many days are in December? 31. How many days are left in, I have around 50-ish days to read Prairie of the Orange Tree. So let's hope I can do it, because this will be the first time I ever complete the 25 and 2025 or 24 and 2024 or whatever in the same year, if I complete that one right there. So let's do that. But yeah, I want to start working out this week. We'll see if I do that. I might just start off small with like just yoga and stretching and simple things that like no weights in it. Girl, no. But I have many things I want to do this week. I want to finish the 2 Neilani Singh books and the Beverly Jenkins, maybe Sunny Disposition as well. I want to knit both the stockings I need to knit for Christmas because I know how to hand knit now and it's my new obsession. So, and then I also want to maybe put together a puzzle or doing crochet because I have a crochet kit over there. I also want to start a different vlog. It's for a project I'm working on inspired by like Gavin Reads It All. So that, and I wanted to have a website and it would be all things like book essays on books that I've read, like recipes that I've tried from books and just book related things that I've done and just all the things that I love to do, including art and things like that, to sell and things like that. I started doing like what it would look like early in the year, but I never finished it, and I think I want to do that now. Like all the inspo for it, everything, I want to do that for it in this end of the year type of thing. So I will be doing that as well. And yeah, we're just gonna be reading, be doing stuff. We'll see how it goes. I'm wearing a sports bra because hopefully I get back into the gym. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I read some physical books also this week because I need to. I have 2 stacks of books that I bought on my dresser because they have no place to go because I don't have any space for them. And hopefully I get my nails done. Or I want to try doing them myself, but hopefully I get my nails done because they're grown out so much. Like a little bit dangerous now because, it's easy now to break my nails. So let's see what we get up to. All right, hi everyone. Time for a little bit of an update. It's not a big update because I literally talked to you guys earlier today, so it's not that crazy of an update. But I am 40% into Archangel's Shadow, which is book 7 in the Guild Hunter and Lonnie Sing series. What I realized is that the books that don't focus on the main two characters from books 1 through 3 still have them in them, just not as much. And so, like, for instance, books 1 through 3 follow Elena and Raphael. And then book 4 follows Dimitri and Honor. And then book, but also in that book, it also follows Elena and Raphael. And then in book 6, book 5, I mean, it follows Jason and his love interest. But with that, it also follows Dimitri and Honor and Raphael and Raphael and Elena. And then book 6 that I read is Raphael and Elena again, but it has different perspectives from Dimitri and other characters in the books, right? Dimitri's a vampire, Raphael's an angel, Elena's many things that I don't want to say because then it'll spoil things. Honor's a guild hunter, Elena's a guild hunter. They're all something. And now I'm on book 7 and it follows Ash and Genevieve. I think that's his name. And she's a guild hunter, he's a vampire. We've been hearing about them since book 1, so it's not surprising that they got a book. But obviously, everybody's in this book. So many characters are in this book, and I'm enjoying that part a lot because book 6 was very intense. There was wars going on. There was a lot going on. So this book is like right after the war. So like things are trying to get put back together. New elements have come about. It's very good. It's very interesting. I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. As you guys saw in the last clips or two, I made a stocking. It's a Christmas stocking for my mom. That's hers. I'm making myself one as well, but I don't know if I'll start it today or maybe tomorrow. It depends. And that one looks better than the first one I've ever made because that's only the second one I've ever made. But I think it was a little too tight. I think that's what the problem was. It was a little too tight. It wasn't as chunky, but also it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be. It's better constructed, I think, than the first one, but both still aren't up to par where I want them to be, you know? And I also want to start another C drama or K drama. It's burning my mind. I literally just finished one last night. But I have a list of all the K dramas and C dramas I've watched, DNF'd, and I've rated them all. I'm still technically in the middle of 2 C dramas. I'm in the middle of Prisoner of Beauty and Go Ahead. I've realized I really enjoy slice of life books and TV shows. So that's why I love that Beverly Jenkins series that I'm reading now called Bring the Blessings. It's a slice of life type of book series. But also Go Ahead is a slice of life, familial problems, not trauma, but like problems type of show. And if you know anything about C dramas are 36 to like 56 episodes generally, depending. So I've only watched one C drama so far that was under 25 episodes. And it was 23 episodes, and that was one I just finished like a week ago, which was Reborn, which I was top tier. So I don't know though. I just finished Legend of the Female General last night, and here are the options of books that I want, of TV shows that I might start. I also haven't watched a BL in a minute either, so maybe I'll do a BL, but I don't know for sure. But here are my options. I haven't watched a K drama in a minute. It's been C drama after C drama after C drama. So, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm either going to do Resident Playbook, That's a K-drama. Or I'm going to do As You Stood By. That's a K-drama. Perfect Match. That's a C-drama that I'm super duper interested in because I've realized I've watched so many shows with those characters in them, but just not them being together. Like I watched The Double, I watched Love in the Clouds, but I haven't watched the one where those two main characters are in it together. But I also am thinking about, it says it's 49 degrees outside. I don't believe it. I have some C dramas because I'm very much into like historical C dramas right now. Well, historical is not the right word for it, but Love of the Divine Tree is one of them, and Blossoms in Adversity is the other C drama I'm thinking of. And if I do a BL, I kind of want to watch Pit Babe. I'm thinking Pit Babe. I've never watched a GL before, and I have some saved on here. So I have Us and Hide and Sis, which sounds crazy, but okay. But I'm thinking Pit Babe. And I kind of want to watch Love of the Divine Tree just because I saw a video, and she was like holding him, and I was like, oh my god, period. I need to watch this now. But we shall see. I don't know. I'll see what I watch next. Because I am in the mood for a K-drama because I haven't watched a K-drama in a quick minute. It's been C drama after C drama after C drama. But the C dramas have just been hitting. And I learned the difference between the C dramas that I like. Because there's wuxia and then there's jianjia. So wuxia is like martial arts, and that's the one that is in a lot of historical dramas, right? It's martial arts, so it's like the flipping, the cartwheels high in the air, all that stuff, which I enjoy. I love a good fight scene in a C drama. But then there's Jinjia, which is with like the immortals, the immortal gods and goddesses, the magic. You can see like the magic flowing. That's different. It's like magical, right? And that's what Love in the Clouds was. And I had a great time watching that one. I think that's one of my favorite C dramas that I've watched, but I haven't watched many, so I can't. It's not a big list, but it's starting to get up there. Before it was all K dramas, a good chunk of BLs, and then C dramas were like third, and then J dramas were like F tier, like they weren't even being watched. But now those C dramas are starting to get up there, and I'm starting to delve into J dramas more as well. But those C dramas, you watched a lot when you understand a couple words. It's not a lot of words, but it's a couple of words. But yeah, I'm excited. So for instance, like Legend of the Female General, that's just martial arts. So that would be wuxia, but Love in the Clouds would be Jinjia. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that, yeah. And Prime has a lot of good K dramas. So I might go to Prime because I was just looking at my Netflix. So I might go to Prime for K dramas. But we'll see. We'll see what I watch. We shall see. So I finished the book I was reading, Archangel's Shadow, and I gave it 5 stars. I think it was the saddest book I have ever read from that series so far, but I really enjoyed it. I even teared up a little bit, so that's new for me. For this series, that's new for me. And I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time reading it. Finished it in one day, which I haven't done in a long time for any book, so this was a good thing. My Hero Academia Volume 33 came off a hold, which is great, except for the fact that I put Volume 32 on hold first, and that one has not come off a hold. So I still need to wait for that one before I read Volume 33. But hopefully it comes off in the next 2 weeks while I have it borrowed. And I shall start book number 8 tomorrow for the Milani Sing series. I enjoyed all the things I did today because I feel like I got a lot accomplished today. And I have this thing about if I sit down or lay down too much, I feel like I'm doing nothing with my life. But at the same time, that is what I want my life to be. But the way my bank account is set up, I can't do that right now. I actually have to try to get my life in order. And I don't know what I want my life to look like for half the time. So that's the hard part about trying to get your life in order. But I have some things I want to do. But all the things I did today, I feel really accomplished. I went to the gym for the first time in a long time. And I knitted a whole stocking. I did my hair. I washed it, conditioned it. So tomorrow I'll probably blow dry it out. I finished a book. My YouTube video posted today, and I did a TikTok today, so that. And I also started a new vlog today, which is this. So everything that's happened so far in this vlog is from this one day. And I want this to be a weekly vlog. So let's see how much more I do. The last thing I wanted to talk about was I haven't gamed a lot recently. As you've probably seen in videos in the past, you've probably seen my computer set up in the background. I created it early 2025, so around February, March, I finished building it. It took me a long time. It's my first ever PC build, and I haven't gamed in a long time. I only have I have 3 games on my computer, which is The Sims, Minecraft, and Marvel Rivals. And I love all those games. The one I know the least about, honestly, is The Sims. I'm a little awkward when playing it, especially since I don't have many packs. But I want to that's what I was doing a lot of today, is hobbies and things that I just want to be better at, which is working out, eating a little bit better, things like that. But hobbies. It's a very big thing to have hobbies that you love and enjoy, and no matter what, keep them. I've never wanted to work for another person in my life, except for some certain jobs that I wouldn't mind having, But to work for yourself, you have to build things for yourself. And as much as I want to build things for myself, I keep myself from building things for myself, my own mental, my own fears keep me from building things for myself. And I don't want that to be the case anymore. And everybody doesn't want that to be the case anymore. But for that not to be the case anymore, you have to try, right? And that's something I don't do enough, is try for myself. Have all that patience you have with others for yourself. I don't have that for myself sometimes. I don't give myself the benefit of the doubt, but I also don't give myself all the credit I deserve. And that's something I'm working on. Nowhere close to being great at it, but it's something I'm working on. And so one of those first steps is, for years now, the same way for years I wanted to make a YouTube channel and I didn't until this year, basically. I wanted to have a page where I just write articles, in-depth articles about so many of the books that I've read. I would love to do that, but I need a place to put those, right? So me putting this in this video is me having a timestamp. Not a timestamp, because I'm not gonna put a time when it's gonna be done. But it's me putting it out into the universe that I want this website to be made. And websites aren't difficult or hard to make, so for the basics of it all. So I do want to get started on that this week. But I want to make money off of doing things that I love, like books and cooking and arts and crafts, and in those crafts would be knitting, puzzles, coloring, Legos. I enjoy all those things. I want to stream more. I do reading sprints sometimes. I did them a lot on TikTok. And I've done 2 on YouTube so far this year, when it should be way more, right? But I think I've done 2 on YouTube. I want to do more on YouTube. I want to stream games on YouTube. Probably like cozy games for a little bit. But I want to do those things. And I'm stopping myself from doing them just by just not trying. So I gotta work out some of these things so I can do them. Maybe I'll show you guys, because I have worked on the vibes, I would say, that I want from my website. I have like a color palette that I like, and what types of content I want on the website. It's gonna be, I have ideas and dreams. So let's get to those ideas and dreams. This is your opportunity, if you're watching this, to think about some things that you want to do in your life that you've been putting off, or you've been saying you aren't good enough to do it, or anything like that. Do those things. Because one reason I made this channel was to talk about books with people, and for people to talk to me back about books. Because growing up, a lot of people around me didn't read books. Around my age, didn't read books. But also, it's to just see how I grow as a person over time. I'm almost at my 1-year anniversary of YouTube. 1 year already, which is crazy. And I gained more subscribers than I thought. And I'm very happy about that. So, yeah, it's only up from here, right? There is no bottom. There's only up from here. We manifest. We do it all. We get it done. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and I started the Divine Tree, Love in the Divine Tree. I didn't even finish episode 1 because I was too busy on TikTok, and I was also wanted to finish my book. So I was like, I'll put this down for right now because I wasn't in the mood to read subtitles. But that's the one I'm going to start, is Love in the Divine Tree. I was going to start Resident Playbook, but I forgot it's a K-drama, and K-dramas love to be an hour and a half long. I know I'm going to love it, but I got used to C-dramas that are 45 minutes at most. So now I've been a little spoiled because of that. So now I cannot imagine going back into a hour and a half thing. But because of the new system with K-dramas, they're no longer 16 episodes, hour and a half. They're 12 episodes, which is great. But I still don't want to read that. I still don't want to watch that right now. But yeah, I think it would be, if I start any K-dramas, it's going to be Resident Playbook, and I forgot what it's called, but it's this new one about domestic violence that just came out. I want to watch that one as well. And I think I'm going to start the BL. It has the word cupcake in it, but I forgot what it's called. But it's something cupcake. It's only 5 episodes. It's a Japanese BL, so you know the episodes are only like 20 minutes long. And it's only 5 episodes. But I want to watch it because I am subscribed to this YouTube channel called The Ampliverse. And they talk all things K-dramas, K-pop, BLs, even like musical theater, Harry Potter stuff, like arcane stuff. Like they do a whole bunch of stuff. I watch almost all of their content. They're like my comfort YouTube channel. I've been subscribed to them for years. Since Boys Planet 1, and they do recaps for BLs, like episode by episode. And they just did a recap for that one, and I want to watch it, especially since it's only 5 episodes. It's on Viki for free, and it's only 20 minutes. I just have to get in the mood to watch it, and I'm not in the mood right now. So, yeah. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see what I get up to. I'm thinking about reading a physical book tomorrow. And I'm thinking about reading DPS Only, which is a graphic novel. Just to get it off my physical TBR, to get it read, to feel like I've accomplished something when it comes to reading my physical TBR this month. Because so far, I always stack all my physical TBR books in the corner of my dresser each month. And I have 4 books over there. 3 of them I've read. The other one I'm just unhauling. And another one's gonna be over there in a second, anyways, because it goes with one of the books I read. But yeah, it's looking a little short, so I'll read that. DPS only, most likely. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so many things have come off a hold since yesterday because it's tomorrow. It's only 11 a.m. I've been up since 7:50 something. We already knew that I was going to start the next Nilani Singh book that was called Archangel's Enigma. And I was like, ooh, okay, so I'm ready for that. Yesterday, also, though, My Hero Academia Volume 33 came off a hold. But today, this morning, My Hero Academia Volume 32 came off of hold. So now I have 32 and 33, so I'll be reading both of those. And then I have Archangel's Enigma, which is book 8. And then I have A Wish and a Prayer by Miss Beverly Jinks. And I have Sunny Disposition by Deanna Gray. So, all the books I want to read are now off of hold. I have no other complaints in life, to be honest. And then I also started DPS Only, which you guys just saw a little clip of. I only read chapter 1. It was only like 33 pages. And it's a graphic novel, so it wasn't that long to read. It's good. It's basically about a girl whose brother is a professional gamer, and he really enjoys gaming. He's number 9 in America out of the 1,000 in America, I guess. And she feels dismissed by him, and as if he doesn't listen to her. Like, he seems to love his sister a lot, but he doesn't care about her opinion or what she has to say. Because there was even a scene where he was like, him and his like gamer buddies were like, hey, we're gonna go to this hot pot place, you wanna come with us? And he was like, no, I'm gonna take my sister to the seafood place because she, her favorite food is mackerel, and it's not mackerel. I don't know where he got that from, to be honest. So she's been gaming. She's been keeping her identity a secret and gaming in secret. And she's number like 64 in America. So he's number 9, she's number 64. And at the end of the chapter, it just found out that the next gaming tournament, it's not just for gamers who have a company. It's for any gamers to participate in. So you don't have to be with a team. So I'm guessing she's going to try out for it. I don't know if I feel like reading it right now, just because there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just because I have so much stuff that I want to read. Like, But it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad. So we'll see. But we'll see what I start. I want to finish episode 1 of the Love and Divine Tree because I never finished episode 1. So I'm going to finish episode 1 of that. And then probably start reading. And I'm guessing, I'll probably start the Nilani Singh book today. And then start My Hero Academia today. Probably finish that one. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm very much into it. Very much into the books I have on my Libby. Usually in my Libby, I have a whole bunch of books that I was like, kind of don't want to read, kind of do want to read. But I want to read everything right now. So let's get into it. And this next one isn't going to be about the main characters either. I could tell by the cover. I think it's going to be about Nasir, which I love that man. So we'll get into it. I'll see you guys. And a little checkup, I guess. Okay, so I have a lot to update you on. The last time I talked to you was earlier this morning. It is now like 5:20 p.m. And I've done a lot from this bed. So, first, I finished DPS Only, and I'm going to give it like a 3 to a 3.5. It was good. It's a standalone graphic novel, no series needed. And it was good. It just wasn't my fave. I wasn't really connected to the characters, but it was still good. I also read volume 32 of My Hero Academia. Guys, it's so good. Izuku right now he is like so frightening and scary looking, and he's just this from like volume like 25ish to now is like my peak My Hero Academia phase. Like it's peak manga. Like I'm loving it and enjoying it so much. It's not even funny. It's so good. I have 33 on my Libby as well, so I'll be reading that one soon. And then I started book 8. I'm wrong. It's not book 8. It is book 8. I don't know why I keep on forgetting what number 1. Book 8 in the Neilani Singh series is following Nasir and his girly pop Andromeda, which I love that that's her name. I'm only around like 65-ish pages in, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I love Nasir. He's one of my favorite side characters. He brings it's so amazing. He reminds me a lot of werewolf, and he's not a werewolf, but he has similar attributes in my opinion. I realized that my favorite paranormal is werewolves and angels. So that's why Mercy Thompson is a fave. That's werewolves. So is the Green Creek series by Tisha Clune. And that's why I'm loving the Neilani Singh series, Guild Hunter series, because angels, and I'm having a great time. I need to dive more into vampires, but not in the mood for that right now. But yeah, that's all I've done. I finished episode 1 of Love in the Divine Tree. It wasn't my fave. However, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention enough or what, but I was a little confused. So I'm not gonna finish that one right now. So I had to find a drama to watch. Shall we look together? We shall. Hold on, let me clip this microphone to myself. Let's get my remote. Where's my remote? I'll just use my iPad because I don't have time. So, let's go to Netflix first because that's always the easiest one. No ads. Nothing's going on. Sorry, there's no light because it's facing this way, but you don't mind, do you? Okay, so Resident Playbook is one I'm really looking into. As You Stood By is another one. The reason I didn't start Resident Playbook is because those episodes are long as hell. As You Stood By, I'm really into. Perfect Match, I think I might start. I'm thinking about starting Trigger as well. I started Old Fashioned Cupcake, which is the Japanese BL. I watched the first episode so that I could watch Ampliverse's first episode. It was fine. It was okay. Mind you, it's only going to take me like an hour to watch the other 3 because they're like 25 minute episodes. I just haven't because I don't feel like it. So, that's Netflix. That's all I'm really looking at right now on Netflix. Mind you, I have a whole list, but I don't feel like reading any of those, to be honest, right now. Some other ones I'm looking at watching are Head Over Heels. That's a K-drama. I'm also looking into watching the Japanese version of Marry My Husband because I watched the... What is it? Let me turn this light on. Maybe that'll bring some... Because it looks crazy. Oh, there we go. Because I watched the Korean one, obviously. And yeah, it was great. So I want to watch the other one. I kind of want to watch Provoke, which is a Chinese drama. It's a short drama, I believe. I could try to finish Prisoner of Beauty, but it had my attention for the first like 15 episodes. But then I'm on episode like 17 right now, and I'm just not into it anymore. I don't know. Maybe I should watch Good Boy. But episode 1 is 90 minutes. That, I was like, who do you think you are? But I know who he thinks he is, you know? He's the sweetest, hottest man alive. That's why he's, I love him so much. I'll tell you what I read when I read it, or watch when I watch it. We'll see. Bye-bye. Actually, what I'm gonna do is watch Half Moon Joe play a Nancy Drew game and play Cooking Fever on my iPad. That's what I'm gonna do, so that I don't have to read subtitles right now, because I'm already reading books and mangas and graphic novels, and I can relax and play my game. So that's what I'm going to do for right now, and we'll see what I do after that. Tomorrow, I'm getting my nails done because, girl, I'm so scared to go. I feel like they're going to look at me like, girl, you should have came in 2 weeks ago. I know. And I'm thinking about just getting some French tips. Something simple, French tips. So, yeah. See you in a little bit. Bye. Hi, y'all. It's Wednesday. It's, I don't know what time it is actually, but it's around 12 p.m. I just went to the nail salon, so I got my nails done. Period. I also went to the library, but I didn't get anything, so didn't need to show you guys that. And then I went to the grocery store for the last little things I needed for Thanksgiving dinner, which was buttermilk, yeast, and then we got a whole bunch of like dessert stuff for baking, not for Thanksgiving. And we just got random snacks and goodies and stuff. And then I got one of those preheated up meals. I got fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, and greens. It's gonna taste delicious. But while I was here, I was like, I should show you guys what I got the weekend before I started recording for this weekly vlog. I went to Goodwill. I always go to Goodwill to look at books and stuff like that, but also just look at like antique furniture that I wish I could have, but I don't have the space to hoard for my future home that I will one day have, and it will be beautiful and amazing. But the first thing I got, I'm gonna show you. I went with my mom. That's how you know I have a style, and that style is very clear to everybody, because she was like, this is so you. She said, I'll buy you this as an early Christmas gift. So she bought it for me. This is a vase, and it's so beautiful, and it's so amazing. Hello. It needs to be cleaned, but I love this so much. I want my home to be dark woods with a Mediterranean / just like colorful homey vibe. I'll have like pictures of things that are like on my Pinterest that I love, but this fits perfectly. And then I got this. It's a jewelry box, obviously. It's still taped up. I haven't, but it's, first of all, you could tell that it's real wood, which I love. And it has very beautiful brass detailing. It could just be metal spray painted as brass. I don't really know. But it has 2 drawers at the bottom. These open like cabinet doors. It has, at the top, it has little hooks to hang up necklaces and bracelets. And then at the bottom, it has boxes to put earrings and like rings in. I kind of want to untape it to see if these drawers have cubbies in them as well. Okay, look at the inside of them. Rings and earrings. Oh my gosh. And this one is just empty. Oh my gosh. That's actually very exciting. And then let's look at, Jesus, this tape. Oh my God. That's why it's kind of broken. But that's honestly okay with me. Oh, it's dusty as hell. And it has a mirror on the back. But it has hooks and stuff. It's kind of broken, but there's something that could be glued back on. That's why they taped it. But actually, that's not that bad. I don't mind that at all. That's one thing, period. Hate that they didn't disclose that, because I would have got a cheaper price for it. But it is what it is. They got their money. And the last thing I got, I want to do a video reading this series. I have book 1, which is Hush Hush, 2, which is Crescendo, and 3, which is Silence. I don't own book 4. It was probably there. I just overlooked it. But I got these 3 as well. So I'm very excited about reading these and getting into these. Oh, look at my nails. But yeah, I'm very excited about these. But this is just more books that can't fit on my bookshelf. So I need to start buying books. Will I though? No. So while I'm opening up my delicious food, I could talk about the books and some updates. So First, I got carrot cake with my food. I read up till 50% last night of book 8 in the Nilani Singh series. That one is Archangel's Enigma, I believe that's what it's called. I read up until 51%, and I read like 1 or 2 chapters while I was at the nail salon, but a nail salon is not the place for me to be calm and read books. I also started at the nail salon My Hero Academia Volume 33. Again, I didn't get far because I was using my phone, because I have them digitally borrowed on Libby. I was using my phone for them, and I was tip-tapping away, obviously. But at some points, you gotta switch hands. The hands get dusty with all the nail stuff. So I gave up on that as well. So I didn't get far into that. I got like, that volume is very short. It's only like 161 pages. That's what the Libby thing said. I only got like 30-ish pages into it before I gave up and said, I'll finish this at home. But that's all I have updates on. Oh, look at this. Oh, I forgot. She gave us cornbread. But look at this delicious food. We got the fried chicken, the cornbread, greens on this side, and mac and cheese on that side. Ugh! What a beautiful lunch. This, and I also got a pink lemonade while I was there, but I poured it out, put it in my fun drink container, and added some iced tea to it. Oh, so yeah. And then, obviously, like I said, carrot cake for dessert. And I'll see you guys when I start reading again, which will probably be, honestly, right after I eat this food. But first, I gotta find something to watch. I don't know what to watch. I don't know. I watched so many C-dramas back to back and K-dramas. Now I'm like having indecisive thoughts because now I have so many bookmarked that I want to read and that I want to watch. I have so many now that I'm like, ooh, I need to watch that. Ooh, I need to watch that. Then now I can't decide. Now I'm being indecisive. I wasn't at first. I was like, this one, this one, this one, this one. Boom, bop, bang, bop, boom, bum, boom, bop, bang. And it's not like that no more. So we'll see what I do. We shall see. And take this bonnet off my head. Not bonnet. The scarf off my head. Because it's starting to... I think I can't think properly. Because my brain is starting to hurt. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Today is the next morning. It is now Thursday. I don't know why that was so hard for me. It is now Thursday. And while I'm eating the rest of this carrot cake... Is it morning time? Yeah, it's morning time. Don't judge. But let's talk about what I did yesterday. I finished My Hero Academia, Volume 33. It's going to be a long wait for Volume 34. So, put a little pause on that. I also finished... I give it a 3.5 to a 4. Then I finished Archangel's Enigma, which is book 8 in the series. Guys, I can never remember. It's book 8 in the series, and it's one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5, but I could change it to a 5-star anytime. And now I'm waiting on the audiobook for number 9. I already have the ebook, but I'm waiting for the audiobook. So until that comes, I only have 2 books left on my Libby. This wasn't a Clear My Libby challenge video, but it's turning into that. It's just because everything on my Libby I wanted to read. I have Wish and Prayers by Beverly Jenkins. This is book 4 in the Blessing series. Let me give you a little synopsis of the Blessing family series, because I'm not a very religious reader. I don't read a lot of religious books, but I think that calling it the Blessing series might turn some people off, but it's not like that. Basically, the premise of this book, which I'll tell you the premise of like book 1 to get you into it. This woman has been married to this man for 30 plus years. She finds him cheating on her, so she divorces him, and he's a very rich and wealthy man, so she takes a lot of his money, right? And she's like, I kind of give up my life for this man. I have degrees. I have so much going for me, so much I wanted to do in my life, and I didn't do it. So she's like, God, give me a sign. Give me a sign of what I want to do in my life. And she sees on the news that this town is selling their town. Like, they're selling the town on like eBay or something like that for some millions of dollars because it's not thriving like it once was. So she looks up the town and she's like, I'll buy the town because she has enough money to buy the town. And you find out that it is a town specific to Beverly Jenkins' books, her historical romance books, which I love. And it's a historically black town. It's just not what it used to be. It's on the brink of being an extinct town that a corporation or wealthier people can just run through. And the main reasons is because one, it's mainly just elderly people in the town. So there's no one to keep the town alive, keep the history alive of it, nothing. And because it's such a small town, it doesn't qualify to like have a school, it doesn't qualify for a satellite, not a satellite, a tower, like a cell phone tower. It doesn't qualify for a grocery store, nothing. So you have to go to the next town over to get any of that stuff. So they're like, why would I stay in this town? And like a lot of kids who grow up there, they leave to go to college and they just don't really come back. So she has a social working degree. So she decides there's many children in this world who need homes. So let's bring them here. And it helps a million times over. It helps children who, especially black children, but any children, because there's not just black children in this book, but it helps children find homes, permanent homes, and it also, that are loving, and it also helps this town have a younger demographic, right? And because she make money moves, things start to happen in the town. So like the town develops as the people develop, as everything develops, and it's a great story. It's a very, in my opinion, small town cozy book series, and each book, like book one mainly focuses on the foster children, right, of the book, but like each book focuses heavily on one and not so heavily on the other. Like the last book I read, only like two of the foster children were up close, like have more of a focus, and the rest didn't. Sometimes some of the adults have more focus and the rest don't, because they all have their own individual stories. For instance, one couple is like a second chance romance because they dated in high school. One of them did something bad in college. They haven't seen each other since, but they meet again in this town. Another one is like, one family has been here since the creation of the town, but one of them became alcoholic. It's this all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Like one of the foster families is a colonel and his wife, and they don't have the greatest relationship. And so it's like one of the foster families is a renowned like pop star, but after a mass shooting that happened at one of her like concerts or something like that, she kind of gave up singing, and she's lost purpose in life, and she ended up marrying the doctor who saved her, which is beautiful, but they're missing something in their life and they think it's a child, so they do this, and that might invigorate something in her. But each book focuses more on certain characters. So now I'm on book 4, which is A Wish and a Prayer, and we'll see how it goes. And this one is pretty short. It's shorter than a lot of the rest of them, I feel like. It's almost just 300 pages. That's not that long, well. Because a lot of the other ones are like 11, 12-hour audiobooks. This one's only 9. Probably read that in one day. We'll see. And yeah, I'll talk to you when I talk to you. After this one, it's probably time to read the Deanna Gray book. I'm just not feeling it anymore. I put it on hold multiple times, all stuff. But I have 18 days. Or 19 days, something like that. So I have time to think about it. Because no one's waiting for it either. So, yeah. We'll see what I do. We'll see what I do after this. I also started Blossoms in Adversity, which is the C-drama I picked and I decided to read. I'm on episode 3. And it's okay, but I am not understanding. Honestly, I don't even understand why everything happened the way it happened, to be honest. I'm not understanding why all the men in their family got taken, to be honest. I'm not understanding the political side of everything. But the family side, the women's side, that's an interesting premise that I've never seen in anything, honestly, where the government, this is back in the day, so the government does something or thinks something of your family. So the punishment is taking all of, well, like your assets and stuff. But all of the men older than 10, or all the men 10 and older in your family. So now it's mainly just women and little girls and little boys. And they got given one house. And the thing is, I like that premise because you see how little women have in this world, and back then and still to this day. But sometimes it just annoys me. You literally got everything taken away from you. No money, no nothing. You got shamed in the streets. You living in this broke down home, which honestly is still big, to be honest, but like for them, not so much. And you still have the audacity to be like, stick your nose up at a servant. And I think it's interesting that the main character girl, most of the servants and concubines, they left the second things got hard, right? They're like, mm-mm. But the main character girl kept all 4 of her servants. None of them left her. And it's because she's such a amazing person. Like, she is. And mind you, she's not like overly like sweet. Like, I feel like sometimes protagonists make them be like so innocent and sweet. No, she's just like a regular person who treats people how they should be treated. And she formed more of a friendship with her servants, right? They would do anything for her. So she kept all 4 of them. She's the only one who has regular skills and like regular, like, can sweep. Like, she wasn't deterred from what happened. Honestly, I don't even think she's that embarrassed, to be honest. She doesn't really care. And I like that about her. She's the most interesting part of the story. However, it's just annoying. Some of the women are annoying me right now. Obviously, they probably get better. They probably just learn to shut up. But, like, I'm just, like, annoyed. But I'm still not understanding. I can see my dog outside. He's walking around. I'm not understanding the government political part. Because, honestly, I was watching it. I was reading everything. They were talking a little fast. I was like, I had to go back a lot. But I don't understand what the matriarch or the patriarch of the family did to deserve to go to jail. So I really don't understand that part. And I don't understand what the main male lead is doing, to be honest. So right now, I'm not liking anybody or anything because nothing is going on that I understand. So we'll see. I'll probably watch episode 5. If I don't like it after that, it's going in the bin. And I'm going to try something else. But we'll see. Okay. Bye. So I'm officially 34%, which is quite a bit, into A Wish and a Prayer. I'm on chapter 9. I'm over 100 pages in. What I've realized while reading this book is that I was trying to find a great way to describe it. And I realized the best way to describe it is if Stardew Valley or Coral Island or like what's one that people play on Switch, Animal Crossing, was made into a book, because it feels like every book or every halfway through the book there's a new thing getting added to the town. Like, so now they're putting in a supermarket, or they're thinking about putting in a supermarket. In book one, they were putting in cell phone towers and things like that. And I love the way it's done like that. And this book shows me how much time has passed because it said it. So I'm on book 4. This is book 4. 3 years have passed since the beginning of book 1. It's been 3 years since the beginning of book 1, and it's been 1 year since the beginning of book 2. So a lot of time has passed. The relationships between the foster children and their foster parents are, I can't tell you what their relationships are because that would be a spoiler, but they're at different levels, and a lot of good stuff is going on. Right now I'm just updating my Goodreads to say that I've started reading it, and I'm 34% through, period. But I'm also going to start making a Christmas gift for my mother. It's something I've been planning to make, so I gotta lock my door so she can't just walk in. And I'm gonna keep on watching Half Moon Joe. He's playing a Murder, She Wrote like mystery game, so I'm just gonna watch that. Or I might put in my headphones and listen to some music. And I've been really on my Plave. Like, Plave makes hits. Like, at first I knew who Plave were, but I didn't know much about Plave, right? I only listened to Humans K-pop at first, right? And they are humans, obviously. They just have like not AI, but like cartoon characters of themselves. But ooh, they make hits. Watch Me Woo, Watch Me Ooh. Oh my god. Island. What If? Guys. Chroma Drift. Girl. That whole album is top tier, actually. But Watch Me Ooh just makes period. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna probably go back and forth between watching the Murder, She Wrote and then listening to music, or I'll make what I'm gonna make for her gift. Can't tell you because she'll watch this video, but yeah. Alright. Bye. Hello, everyone. So I just finished reading Crystal Clear. This is a novella to the Blessing series that I was reading. I read book 4. This is book 4.5. This is about Crystal. That's one of the very first foster children that came into Henry Adams. And this is about her feeling restless and, going back to her past and seeing how she got out and like her life is better for it. But I think today's gonna be the last day of the vlog because this is already gonna be long, I fear. But I really enjoyed doing this, so I think I want to do a weekly vlog often. I don't know if I'm gonna do a weekly vlog weekly, but I really enjoyed doing it, so I would want to do it again. So I think it's gonna be like recording Monday through Friday, editing it on the weekend, and uploading it on Monday. And then I'll just have to do other videos in the background. And because I really enjoyed doing this, I might start another book, I might not. It depends. So, yeah. But that's another book done. And I'm very happy about that. So, we'll see. We'll see what I get up to for the rest of the day. But it might not be anything. It might be something. There might be more reading. There might not be. I don't know. So, we shall see. And I'll see you guys back later. Bye. Hello, everyone. So it's a couple hours later, and you know how I talked about I don't really have nothing else I really want to read right now. Well, after I read 4.5 from Miss Beverly Jinx, I went to Libby and I did some Libby things, as you do. So I borrowed book. Which one is book 5? Book 5 and book 6. In the Beverly Jenkins series, Blessings. So we have these two. You guys already knew I borrowed. Well, I don't know if you did know or not, but yesterday I borrowed Kill the Queen by Jennifer Estep. I don't know. I can't read. I can read, but I can't read. I borrowed the 9th book in the Nilani Singh series. However, the audiobook isn't available. So I have it on here, but I'm not reading it. So I might give it back until the audiobook is available. But watch, the second it becomes available, then the ebook won't be available. That's how it always is. I have 17 days left on Sunny Disposition, which means I've had it for 4 days already. I'm not in the mood to read this book at all. I'm over it. I wanted to when I first wanted to, but now I don't really want to. And then every time I go on vacation, someone dies. And this came off of hold. Not this came off of hold. It was just available to borrow. So I borrowed it. These two are physical TBR books. And then these two are books that I borrowed. And then obviously Nilani Singh's and Sunny Disposition are ebooks. So 2 and 2. I do need to read more physical books for my physical TBR this month because none of the books I've read in this vlog, except for DPS only, was mine. None of them. Before this vlog started, I read Interview with a Vampire, Villain Saga Volume 5, and both of those for Interview with a Vampire, I didn't enjoy it much. So I'm unhauling it, and I decided to unhaul The Vampire Lestat 2 without reading it because when I don't like book 1 in the series, I unhaul the rest of the series. Um, and then for Villain Saga, I got from Goodwill volumes 1 and volume 5. So I decided to myself, I'll read volumes 1 through 5 and decide if I like it enough to buy the rest, whatever. And even though I'm more interested in it, by the end of volume 5, I'm more interested than I was even at like volume 3. I'm still not interested enough or like it enough to buy and can collect them. So I'm unhauling volume 1 and volume 5 that I own. And I also read House of Leaves, but I DNF'd it. You saw that video. It's probably prior to this one. House of Leaves, and I DNF'd that one. So that's one is also getting unhauled. So technically, and I don't know if I'm going to unhaul or not DPS only. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that one. So technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I counted wrong. 1, 4, 5. 5 books. So I'm not counting DPS only yet. 5 books are getting unhauled, and I'll count them all as TBR books, like physical TBR books, because that is still books physically getting off my shelves. So then 2 books I have here, which are Every Time I'm on Vacation Someone Dies and Kill the Queen, will be on that eventually for the red TBR. And there's a lot of books available. I have a TBR section in my Libby. There's a lot of books available right now that I could read and see if I like or dislike. I'm just not in the mood for any of them. I've borrowed Kill the Queen like 4 times already because it's always available. I'm not in the mood to read it. A lot of the books that I bought a couple months ago are available. I'm not in the mood to read it. And all the books I've read so far are books I'm very much in the mood for. But I felt like this was a steal because usually this is not available. So I felt like this was a steal to find available right now. So I got it. And it's not a long book at all. It's only 338. Jesus, why did that take me so long? This is not a long book at all. And then Kill the Queen. This is a lot smaller of font. Jesus. 443, which that is quite long. But, you know, I be getting through these like nobody's business. So, I'm excited to read these. I hope they go well. And the covers have actual people on them. They didn't have actual people on them before. But I like this series way too much. And the ending of the novella that I just read gave me hope for some stuff, so. And I do want to start doing that crocheting thing, the Harry Potter. I got that for Christmas last year, and I haven't done it yet. I haven't done a lot of the little hobby things I got last year because I don't have a place for them, or I don't know where I want them to go. Because I also got like a tree blossom like Lego thing, and I also have a bookshop book nook that goes in the bookshelf. But I haven't done that either because I don't have space on my bookshelf at all for it. But yeah, I also did some more work for my website. I have the mood board, I think, done to where I want it to be. I have the color scheme down, not the format, but what I want on the website, like the links you could press and things like that. I set up a Squarespace account, so that I could start playing around. I just haven't played around yet, because setting up websites isn't complicated, but at the same time it's very complicated to change things and do all the things. So she's finding one that looks exactly like your vision, which you'll never find. You just have to create that on your own. So yeah, I updated all my spreadsheets, and I planned out 3 videos that I want to do. And I'll give you a little hint. I have one more book left on my 25 to 25, which has never been this close before to me finishing one. So I'm going to do a full vlog about that one. I have a series from my childhood that I love dearly, and I want to do a vlog kind of like a Gavin Reads It All, where he did like the Goosebumps, and I want to do something like that. And then there's one more I had written down. What was it? Oh, I planned out this one, obviously, this weekly vlog, but also I have the book series that I just got from Goodwill that I showed you guys earlier from the book haul. I would love to read that series for a vlog as well and tell you all the spoilery thoughts throughout it and everything like that. And I think that would be an amazing, great time. So those are the four ideas I have now. And I have another series that I want to do, and it'll probably be in parts. And it's based on a very long fantasy series. And in the first vlog, I will read the first 3 books. I have a lot planned. I just gotta do them. So yeah, we should get into that soon anyways, to be honest. So yeah, and I think this is where I'm going to end the vlog, and I'll probably start a new one right after this one, to be honest, so you won't be missing me for long. And yeah, because I've really enjoyed doing this week. It's only Friday. I could continue until Saturday, Sunday, but my videos go out on Monday, so I need some time to edit because I know I've been yapping for too long. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have an amazing, scrumdiddlyumptious, 5-star, no DNFs, amazing reading day, week, month, or year. And I'll see you in the next weekly vlog, or I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you have a great time with me. Subscribe if you want to. Like if you want to. Leave a comment if you want to. Do what your heart desires. Yeah, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye!